What are the health benefits of intermittent fasting? What is the best protocol to do? Who should do it? Who shouldn't do it? In this video, we're going to answer all of those questions and more. So watch to the end to make sure you get the maximum benefit. My name is Dr. Mezher, and I am a medical doctor with a research degree who is interested in fitness. Intermittent fasting is where you spend a portion of the day not eating at all. You can have calorie restricted drinks such as water or black coffee and tea, and you usually go at minimum 14 hours without any food.
Is that healthy?
All my life, I thought it was not even possible and it's unhealthy. We needed 3 meals a day. But now that I started this 6 months ago, I can tell you it's not hurt my health in any way.
There are lots of benefits associated with this style of dieting, including the proven ones, which are increased fat burning, weight loss, and increased insulin sensitivity. So it's been shown to actually be able to reverse diabetes. So who shouldn't do intermittent fasting then? Actually, you need to be cautious if you are diabetic, because you're likely on some medications that can reduce your blood sugar, and if you don't eat when you're supposed to, especially if you're taking insulin, then you can drop your blood glucose levels to dangerous points. Other people who shouldn't do intermittent fasting are people who are pregnant, people who are breastfeeding, or children, or anyone who's already underweight. You don't need to lose any more weight. So what are the other benefits of intermittent fasting which are not proven, but there's actually a lot of good evidence for? One of the main things is stimulating autophagy. Misfolded proteins and damaged cellular machinery are all removed by this process. It's like your body eating itself. There was a paper published by Ali Rezai in 2012 where he took 3 different groups of mouse. He took one which was just fed whenever, one which had been starved for 24 hours, and one which had been starved for 48 hours. He then checked to see how much autophagy was going on in each one of those mice's brains and found something very interesting. The mice who were starved for the longest, 48 hours, actually had massive upregulation in the amount of autophagy that happens in the neurons. That is exciting because there was a later study done by Yang et al. Who found that if you take mice who have a certain model of neurodegenerative disease, like something like Alzheimer's, and you increase the amount of autophagy that they do via either starvation or starvation-like processes, then you improve their cognitive function. That has never been replicated in humans, but that gives massive potential for what autophagy can do as a treatment target. And intermittent fasting is one of the potent ways of triggering that pathway. Now, another interesting thing is in 2012, Sun et al. Published a review, and they showed that many of the neurodegenerative diseases, we're talking Parkinson's disease, Huntington's, Alzheimer's, and amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, which is a type of motor neuron disease, all affect autophagy in some way. And the cognitive decline that comes from those conditions is related to the accumulation of damaged proteins and damaged cellular machinery. So if you can upregulate autophagy, there's a good argument to say that you can actually reduce the risk or even prevent neurodegenerative disease, which is pretty amazing. So those are some of the benefits of intermittent fasting which haven't been proven. Now let's go on to what the best protocols are. There was a randomized control trial, which is of high quality, done in January 2021, which showed that the benefits of IF for weight loss and fat burning and insulin sensitivity actually occur in as little as 14 hours of fasting. So if you're new to intermittent fasting, there are so many different protocols that you can do. There's 5-2, there's OMAD, there's 48-hour fast, 16-8, 24. If you're new, just start with 14 hours. If you eat dinner at 8 p.m. at night and you have breakfast at 10 a.m., that's already 14 hours done. You can get the benefits. So what do you do in, let's say, the 10 hours where you can break your fast? Well, this is something that is quite controversial, because officially, people who advocate intermittent fasting say that you don't need to restrict yourself during that time, because actually it's really difficult to eat over your number of calories per day in that window. But actually, the evidence shows that you have the most effective weight loss when you also eat healthily during that window. I personally think that cooking takes a lot of time. As a doctor, I don't really have much spare time, to be honest with you. And I'm always looking for ways to cook something quick, easily, and that actually tastes good, but without being too calorific. So last week I bought this book, which is absolutely fantastic. It's called Pinch of Numb, and it's currently an Amazon #1 bestseller. Basically, it's the third book of a series of 3, and it's got all kinds of things in here. I mean, a chicken's vindaloo is one of the recipes, and I'm actually making a banana curry tonight, which sounds insane. Yes, I know, but I'll let you know how it tastes. Now it's time to taste it. Chicken and banana curry. Who would have known it's actually a good combination? Only took about 40 minutes to make as well. See, cooking doesn't need to be too hard, as long as you have the right help. So I would highly recommend getting something like this, because all the recipes in there are really quick and easy. So I'll put a link to that in the description below. Some of the other benefits of intermittent fasting are time and money, because it's actually not something that you have to do, it's something that you don't do. So you're eating less, you're spending less, and you also save time on food prep by missing one meal.
Actually, I'm saving a couple of hours of time that I would have spent in cooking or setting up the food and eating. So that time I can use towards my academic work or to chat with you today.
The other thing in terms of time is that most people find other diets can be quite difficult, and for a subset of people, intermittent fasting is actually quite easy for them to follow over a long period of time. They find it's more natural, especially people who already skip breakfast, so they can maintain it and take it up as even a lifestyle. So I think intermittent fasting is a really strong option for you. If you're new, you can ease into it, and hopefully you'll get some strong results. It's Dr. Mezher here, and I make new videos every week about health and how to keep you and your family as healthy and living for as long as possible. So hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on some quality content, and I will see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay happy, and take care.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Thank you so much.
No worries, that's alright. Have a good one. Bye bye.